Thank you for joining us on Ask a Therapist, a Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina series in which we speak with mental health professionals about issues many people face every day. I'm one of your hosts, Sean Jackson. Today we are joined by Stacey Edmond-Tyler to talk about the mind-body connection and the effects that they have on one another. Let's dive in. All right, we have Miss Stacey Edmond-Tyler here today. Thank you for joining us on Ask a Therapist.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So Stacey is a licensed master social worker. Stacey, before we jump into everything, do you mind just kind of giving us a little bit of information on your background and your role?
Sure. I work for Companion Benefit Alternatives. I've been here for a little over 23 years. My title is a clinical reviewer too. And what we do here and what I do is we talk to hospitals, facilities, therapists, and get clinical information and provide services for our clients, whether it be approving days for therapy or approving hospital stays for psychiatric and substance abuse clients. And we work with people all across the country.
We're going to talk about a little thing called the mind-body connection today. Can you just start off by telling us what exactly that is?
Basically, when you think about the mind and the body, you think about how they influence one another, and they heavily impact on one another. The communication between your thoughts, your feelings, how you feel, how you're feeling mentally affects you physically. You have positive thoughts that can release serotonin and dopamine into the brain and help you to have those happy feelings. So anytime you're feeling down and you're feeling sluggish and you just feel like I don't want to do anything, I believe that your thoughts definitely affect the way that your body feels. And it's very important to make sure that you have a healthy outlook so you can feel better physically.
Okay. So how, in what ways would you say that your thoughts and emotions, what ways can those kind of manifest physically for people?
Emotions affect the body functions in many different ways, such as, let's just, for example, your heart rate, your blood pressure. Anytime you're feeling anxiety, your sweat glands. So the way that you feel emotionally can definitely project physical symptoms onto your body. Okay.
So I know that was kind of the more stressors side of things, right? So how does positive thoughts and emotions affect our bodies?
Anytime that we're in a good mood, or anytime we're feeling happy, or we're having positive thoughts, you feel better physically. You're not feeling down. You're not feeling depressed. You want to do more. You want to get out the house. You want to do things that make you feel good, to promote feeling, you just feeling great. You want to go get out and shop. You want to spend time with your family. And anytime you have those good emotions, it definitely projects onto your physical being.
Okay. So how about the flip side of that? Does our physical health, can it affect our mental health as well?
An example, when we're feeling down, or just not even feeling down, when physically, if you're sick, you can have a common cold, you can have a disease, or just not feeling well at all. Anytime that you're having those negative feelings physically, they affect your mental health. It causes stress. It causes you to not want to get out the house. It causes you to feel anxiety, depression. It affects your mental energy. And just anytime your mental energy is down, it kind of enhances your well-being through the release of endorphins. So you're not feeling your best mentally. If that physical is down, it definitely would bring down the emotional side of things. It makes you not want to move. It makes you feel kind of blue like a rainy day. So I do believe that they affect one another. And I think that anytime you see somebody that has a debilitating disease and they can't get out the house, or, and we try to tell them it's best to get up and move around, or to just try to get up and do more, mentally, they just can't get there because of the physical. So it has a huge impact on the way you feel.
Have you seen positive outcomes in people's mental well-being whenever it comes to things like long-term disease management?
You can see that, and I think it comes with a lot of work. And when I say that, I mean like meditation, mindfulness thinking, and it comes from having a therapist, having a doctor or physician that kind of motivates you. You get on the right medication. You have the right therapist to kind of help motivate you and send you in the right direction. Mindfulness exercises to keep things positive. Meditation is great when you have things that affect you physically. I do believe in meditating, and I do believe in doing deep breathing, and all of those things play a part in becoming healthy physically as well as mentally.
Okay, that's awesome. Those are good points, and sounds like some good practical steps or daily habits that people can take to really work on that mind body connection as well. We did some reading lately and read a study where gut health has a significant impact on kind of that mind body connection. Can you tell me any more about that?
Yeah, I think gut health and how you're feeling. Anytime you're having gastrointestinal system issues, they send signals to our central nervous system that triggers your mood and mood changes. Anytime when you're having digestive disorders, you have a higher risk of depression and anxiety. And you just have to remember, food is fuel to your body. So you have to really be careful about your intake, what you're intaking, what you're putting in your bodies. If you eat lots of processed meat, fried food, refined sugars and candy and pastries and things of, any kind of high dairy products, you're more likely to be anxious and depressed. If you eat more of a full diet with lots of fibers, grains, let's say grains, fruits, vegetables, fish, they all can help you to kind of be more at an even keel. So I think what you put in your body does affect you mentally.
Thank you to the listeners for tuning in today. This has been Ask a Therapist, a Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina podcast where we dive into mental health topics. Be sure to check out other episodes of Ask a Therapist for more mental health advice, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.